Testing. Let's just do all tracks. Okay. Something seems to have worked. Amazing. I have one concurrent viewer, and it is me. Wait, why does it say 3 watching? Am I watching in 3 locations? We now have sound, so I'm just going to do that intro all over again. We are live. We are live and we are alive, okay? And that's a beautiful thing. And that means that we are still alive and kicking. And that means there is much to learn, much to tell. Okay? We're going to do some fun stuff. We're going to talk about some fun stuff. We're going to discuss some important things. Some very important things. I'm just moving my computer out of my legs. All right. It's right in my knees. Okay. What are we doing? There's no plan. It is 11:42 at night, almost midnight. And I decided that it was a good time to test this. I did do a test stream a few weeks ago, but I um, did not continue. I was just testing the systems out, and then today, I felt the urge. I felt the urge, and you have to follow that urge. Not all urges, but the urge to do something productive. I've got a glass of cold milk with me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling alive. So this is essentially a test stream. We're just figuring out the kinks, and you know, it's been I think a year since my last stream, so I'm a little out of practice with the talking to myself in front of the camera for an hour plus or more. So yeah, that's all good. All right. So just to explain what we are up to, as you can see in front of me, is a software. Probably not a very famous one, something quite niche, um, very familiar if you are in certain circles. Medibang Paint Pro. It is a free software. Yeah, it's a free software. Well, at least I got it for free from the website. It wasn't. I'm not. I'm not admitting to piracy here. But this is a um, an introduction to something that I've found important. I think this is probably the most important lesson that I've gathered regarding everything. And that is, wait, can I, yeah, my mouse is moving. Can you see my mouse? Yes, all right. The mouse is visible. This is good. I wonder if I have to set up the controls. I've got a, yep. All right, let's just, looks about right, whatever. Let's just test out the controls. Let's get the G pen. Something is affecting this. Huh. Okay, I understand now. I have to stay on this side of the tablet. Okay, so to begin again. Oh my god, I am so white. I wonder if I can fix the balance on that. Filters, is it? Video, audio filters. I don't know, man. I guess I'm white. Configure video. That didn't stop it, did it? No, we're good. Maybe it's color space? That's not changing. Color range, limited. Full. Let's go default. No, there's nothing here. Okay, I guess I'm white. Sure. Oh, no, never mind. There's a setting here. Brightness. Okay, let's keep this here. This is why it's a test stream. I'm still figuring things out. Let's see, does the brightness fix it? Lower the contrast? No, not the... I guess the contrast would help, but let's... Saturation. I'm having to... Okay, I gotta chill. Alright. White balance. I've forgotten what all of these words mean. I have no idea. Let's gain. Whoa. Put that down. Brightness down, I guess, but it doesn't really fix my face. I guess the contrast? Contrast and brightness up? Nope. Brightness down. Hue? No. Let's go default. Alright. Exposure. There it is. Can I get... Yeah, okay, there it is. Perfect. Looking like a regular person now. Low light compensation. What does that do? If I turn that off, that doesn't do anything. Okay, apply. Let's we can always change that later. Cool. Oh, the setting is up again. Wonderful. Finally. All right, now what we are talking about. Let's test out the... Okay, bro. Okay. What is the undo? This is going to be an important button. Okay, never mind. That's zoom and undo. No. Shit. Okay, undo is the wrong button. Undo, that is not what I want undo to be. Okay, let's see. I need to look at the I need to download the drawing pad driver, whatever that is. Which model is this? SN? The Well, that's not what it says, but it looks the same in the image, so. Cool. God, this is turning out to be a really fun little stream. Oh, downloaded it twice. Cool. I keep double clicking everything. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. But here's another lesson while we get this sorted, and that is to be prepared. hence the test stream. Hence the test stream. Where, okay, it should be in applications, but it's not in, oh, fuck. Where is it? Where are you? I have to do a search. There it is. Yes. I need to make a download. Cool. Install. I'm not sharing anything else. Just my. I wonder. Wait. Do I have this? I wonder if I could just put this here. Yeah, I'm downloading some stuff here. It's installing. Restart my computer. Restart later, buddy. Is it going to come up? Amazing. Oh, fuck. I gotta, I gotta do the settings. Fuck me. What was it? What were my settings? Okay, so. Ah. Okay, so K5 should be Control Z. It should be. Yeah, this is the right setting. K4 is space. I forget what that does. I think it's to move it. All right, let's see if drawing the driver just instantly fix things. Cool. Eraser. Cool. Yes. All right. And this button was to move it around. Yes, it was. Space. And then this is Alt. Yeah, color picker. E is the eraser. And this is ready. So here we go. This is a lesson in art. Longest, most useless intro in the world. But that's why we test. This is going to be a short one, but I'm going to keep it up because welcome back. I think the issue with this currently is I'm not used to the spacing anymore. I was doing this quite a bit, and then I took a break, as I did with the streaming, at different times. But every time I go here, it goes to the direct bottom of the screen. Like here should be the top, which is correct, but the middle is not aligned properly, and that is irritating. Is there a redo? No. Okay, well, pretty easy to do that. Work area. Cool. Screen proportions? Dude. Can I calibrate? Set screen area. Oh, I should use my mouse. Cool. Okay, yeah, it's moving around slowly as well. Center is not where I'd like it, but you know, it's a lot better. Yes, look at all these waves. Okay, so, still getting used to it. So, what am I, this is fun, talking about? What am I talking about? Okay, so, essentially, art, and this is going to be the main thesis of most of the streams, at least what I've got planned right now. This thing again. This is going to be the thesis. All right, follow it, every letter, everything is art. Everything is art. Everything is this thing. I am an artiste. This is a lot more fun than I thought it would be. I'm having too much fun. All right, all right. There is no structure or form to this, so bear with me while I figure everything out. Move to the mouse, just place everything. Okay, I got the driver so I can close this. Average duration. All right. Cool. Backspace, 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 backspace. Control Z is your friend, and that is the undo is an example of the iteration process. Essentially, everything requires iteration. Everything. I should probably get like, wait, let me get the, yes, much better. Everything is the iteration process. I'm kind of just doing a stream of consciousness right now because obviously I don't have a plan for this stream, but if art is everything, then the different components of what makes art art is everything, right? So the way art works is that it begins with a thought by a person. He's got a face. He's thinking. Wait, how does thinking go? Hmm. He's a bit hoity-toity. Wait, wait. Oh, wait. I bet I could fix that. Wait, hey, there, and, hmm, 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 he says. He comes up with an idea. The idea then requires execution. What's a good symbol for execution? Um, maybe just some tools. This is gonna be the jankiest. Let me take that back. Let me take that back. No. All right, let's. Too many fucking. Nope. And just going by the ones that I've probably used in my life. Uh, hammer in the nail. Uh, wood. And you have a nail. Some action lines. Yeah, sure. And maybe we can draw like a. Oh fuck! How does it look? God, this is. That's a. That's That's supposed to be a gear. That's supposed to be a gear, but let's just move on. Right? So it requires working on it, right? And this can go on for oh, fuck. This can go on for n amount of times. I guess the if I'm saying n amount of times, and this would be the iterative process. You have an idea, which would be a light bulb, not a broccoli. Ah, I'm exposing myself. Hey, let's talk about art. I can't draw. It's been a while, alright. You get an idea. You work on it. And then it's kind of like breaking apart the doors, not on the hinges. There's missing tiles. The windows are broken, right? It's not looking right. It's derelict, you know? What's a danger sign? Danger. Whatever, right? And then instead of a hammer, you realize you gotta use what? You gotta use you gotta use a screwdriver, right? Or something else. And you keep iterating. You try different tools. You try wrenches. Here we go. Okay. Okay, you know what? No, that's fine. That's terrible. That's terrible. And this is an example of the iteration process, by the way. No, I think I'm done with this. It usually has like a thing here. You know, one of those adjustable ones? Sure, we'll go with that. Use a wrench. And then you have a working product, and it looks good, right? Now it works. And then you're happy. But from that, you get, I don't know how to draw ideas. Um, because of the process, you get more ideas. Let's reuse it, right? So this is the process, and art is the best. I'm thinking of the word. It's the best kind of example for it because once you take all the business aside, art is something that you come up with. Well, in the end, you have something, and the purpose of that something is not monetary. Of course, if you take the business side away from it, it is pure expression. And what is it the expression of? I'm very glad you asked. Feel sad to delete this, but what is it? It is an expression of what? Of the soul. Underline. Bold. Make it look awful. Turn this to a 0. Turn this to a graph. Turn this to a slithery snake. And turn this to a... I think we've done enough here. Art. We've taken up too much space, so I don't know if we can... Wait, can I move it up? Am I not using the entire... No, I am. Art is the expression of the soul. And this is very important. It might not make sense, but you can apply this to everything in life. I'm looking for a term here. I'm not sure if it's the correct term, but I'm just going to Google it so I don't say something stupid. No, that's not right. Something that is... ubiquitous. That's the word. It's something that's ubiquitous, if I'm pronouncing that right. Ubiquitous? Ubiquitous? Sure. And the reason why it's ubiquitous, what am I doing? The reason why it is ubiquitous is because you can apply the lessons learned from art into everything. And people don't normally understand that. They don't see it. But it's actually very simple. Everything is the same thing. And everything comes from expression. Whether it's business, whether it's art, whether it's education. Um, it is the one desire to express a feeling, right? Sometimes that feeling is to make more money. So sometimes that feeling is to create something beautiful or just something educational. You know, and obviously I don't have any, specific ideas to share just yet, but I had to burp there. I don't have any specific ideas to share, but I will be going more deeper into this in the coming days. Um, and we will be drawing. We'll be getting better at drawing. And we will be witnessing the iterative process. Um, in real time. And we will have a documented um, journey here. We're going to have a documented journey. So the first thing we're going to do, just today, a simple thing, we're just going to draw something really fast. And I should have decided this beforehand, but this is a test. So I don't have anything in mind, and I don't have any viewers. So we're just going to make something up. Um, let's see. What can I draw? 2D, baby. Let's think. Let's think. Um, let's draw. Let's draw Big Ben. Why not? I'm gonna draw Big Ben. Or, that's actually quite complicated. It's quite a complicated design. I don't know if I want to do that anymore. I want to do a quick doodle, but we'll keep Big Ben in the back pocket for another day. I do want to get into that. That is something I want to do. Let's draw. God, I'm gonna lose my mind. This is this is another um, um, important note. The lesson in overthinking, and let's just pick a random letter. J. Okay, I'm typing into the Google Images right now. J. Um, and then you know what? J's Jujutsu. Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's go into that. And I'm I actually planned on I actually have drawn like Jujutsu stuff before, Jujutsu Kaisen stuff before. So but the J was kind of random, so but I'm happy I did it because it is something I enjoy. Let's do something simple. Um, got it. Just gonna. This is our reference image. Forgot how to do this, but if I remember correctly, how do I do it? Oh, move to new folder. No, what was it? think I can just paste it here? Yeah. Yeah. And then this can... why am I retrieving fonts? No, I'm not doing text. Close. Now was it Control T? Yes. All right. And then this is a new layer. Gotcha. And we're just gonna do a quick black and white drawing of Yuji. Probably since we don't have a lot of, we do, but I want to draw big. Yeah, zoom buttons. What is going on? I'm not drawing, so something's the matter. Yeah, okay. Cool, I think it's because... Wait, alright, why am I not drawing? Is it because I'm on the wrong... I've totally forgotten how to use this software. Am I doing something wrong? No, size is good. There you go. This needs to be... What is this? Why is this here? I feel like it's this doing the issues. Well, that that should have been drawing, but it's not, so... Why is it not drawing? Oh, there it is. Sometimes things don't work, but that's okay. So we're gonna do this in a couple layers. That's his head. Well, his neck is actually quite big, so maybe his head needs to be... Let's do that. I'm no professional, guys. I'm no professional. This is just more like there. That could be it. We're not going to take it too seriously. Da da da. Ba 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 ba. Another good idea is to probably have music. All right, so I'm gonna make this even to a more rougher sketch. Let's go. All right. This is not ideal. But you know, we've got the spacing somewhat correct, maybe, over here. The calibration of the pen is not amazing. All right, that should be good. And then what we can do is lower the opacity. All right. Even more. Cool, we've got a nice outline of where we want to be, and we can begin. This is not going to be a professional sketch. I'm already doing it wrong. It's like so it's, yeah. That's like a third of his face. So it needs to be like around here. All right, you just figure things out. You just figure things out one problem at a time. Hopefully that's a good angle for the face. Otherwise, it's gonna look janky. It's gonna look janky. You know what? Maybe we can speed run this. That looks about right. Not gonna take this too seriously. I need to get this in 10 minutes, so maybe let's speed things up. And that's another lesson. Time makes all the difference depending on your skill level. I'm clearly in a place where I need more time with this. But as your skills develop, you're able to do more with your time. I cannot for the life of me draw hair. Where was this? Yeah, it's like, this should be illegal. This should be illegal. Take this pen away from me. You know, we're kind of getting someplace. We're probably gonna do this again. All right. Let me just fucking, whatever. Let me just, whatever, dude. Whatever. Let's just. Ah, this is amazing. And very embarrassing, I must say. This is a humiliation ritual for myself that I'm concocting to force myself to become better. Cool. All right. So, I've done better drawings than this. Man, I suck at the hair. Every time I draw hair, I'm reminded at how mediocre I am. Sometimes I get like the odd thing correct, and I just realized how far away that finger needs to be. So maybe, you know what? Maybe let's just leave it for later. And then Muji with his yes. Professional, yes. Yes. I can't even see. Oh, it's I'm seeing a lot more of it, the details now. How many times am I gonna draw this line, you ask? Enough times. See, it kind of comes down on a slant, but then it kind of goes straight. But it goes this direction. So maybe I need too harsh of a line. It's kind of like, that's probably the best one. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. That is a thick neck. How that goes really far. And not just in mine. Look at this. It's just understanding the shapes. Just understanding the shapes. It goes down, then up, then like a down and up again, but less, more rounded. Sure. Then we have the thumb. Oh, it's a little better than I thought it would be. These ones are quite together. There's some, and then that one, that one. That one's like that. Yes. Man, this sucks. All right. But you know what? It's supposed to suck. I should have saved that other drawing, but this is the part where the house is messed up. Now, what the previous drawing did not mention, did not illuminate, is that this iterative process is actually a very long process. And part of the reason why most people give up, because it's very difficult to actually do things right. You know, I'm just going by what I see, what I think I see, trying to add as much detail as I possibly can, understanding the different things at play. And part of that is learning which parts are most important and what's not, where you can take things away. So, just a quick drawing. Oh wait, I missed this. Yeah. Now, there's blood here. That one looks like it's smiling. Got a wider area here. Rated out of 10. Yeah. And that is coincidentally the end of my milk. Okay? So I don't know if my rambling made sense, but we will be back and we will be doing more. We will be doing more. And we will be having a look at this process and we will be talking more about it. And things are going to be a little more structured. And we're not just going to go into 2D, we're going to go into a bunch of other stuff. The glove is off. Okay? You know, if you squint and you kind of stand back from it, you can kind of see it. pen somewhere. Where'd it go? It's too dark in here. I can't see anything. Oh, there it is. And here we see the first step of the iterative process. All right. And we're gonna get the glove comes back on. The glove comes back on because I need to say goodbye. How long have we been up for? What's the length? Oh, geez, almost an hour. I wanted to do like a quick 20-minute. Crap. Okay, I need to sleep. We're gonna get back into this. Am I gonna promise daily streams? Am I gonna promise daily streams? Is this something that I can do? Do I have the time? Do I have the time? I could definitely make time. I can make time. Right now what you're seeing is an iterative process of the brain. I can make time. I think I could. I'm doing the mental gymnastics to convince myself of this. I can make time to do daily streams. So therefore, I must. If I can, then I, let's squeeze that in there, must. If I can, then I must. If I can, then I must. Am I going to start tomorrow? Part of my brain's like trying to cope and say, let's start on a Monday. But today is a Monday. Oh, fuck, today's Monday. Oh, man. I was going to start on the weekend. I was actually going to do this over the weekend, do a test. But just got to get used to the trackpad here. I used to use a different computer, so things are a little different right now. Up and down. I got control of my space. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do daily. Because I can. Alright, so test of the stream works. I still need to figure out some kinks, because sometimes I'm just talking, and I'm on the, I'm on, like, the browser on the side that I have of the screen, and it's not visible, so there's nothing interesting on screen. Does that even matter? Sometimes there's quiet moments. Maybe I need some music, so we need some filler material on screen. I need to work out the OBS scene. Oh. Anyways, I'm yapping now. I need to go to bed. So get ready for work. Sleep. Oh my god. This took me a while to figure out, but sleep is so important. There are not enough hours in the day. Get your 8 hours. Or 7. Science says 7 is good too. 7 and 8 are in that ideal range. Yeah, 7 8 hours. Turns out the I'll share some tricks. Turns out that all you need to get good sleep is like a really loud, really loud alarm. And that's what I did. I got myself one of these. One of these alarms. And it's really loud. It goes beep 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 beep. And that's the power source, but then there's also another wire where it's this thing, and it's just a really strong vibrator or something. It just vibrates and it just shakes like hell. And that, if you do it for 2 to 3 months, allows sleep. Very important. Very important. Actually, I really like this. I really like this. I really like this. It's kind of like a whiteboard. Maybe I can actually use a whiteboard for some videos instead of this, because all this stuff on the side is super distracting. I wonder if and then you get rid of it. Then you get rid of it because art is temporary. Do not be attached to ideas or things. Obviously, things are important and you should care about them in the moment. There is a moment to care about things. There is a time, but then that time passes. And so you must make use of the. Is that a. It's an eraser. It's an eraser, right? Make use of the eraser. I've got to set up the pen too so that I can quickly switch. Quickly do swap to the eraser. That was something I used to do. That'd probably be useful. Anyways, I run out of ideas to speak about, but we're gonna end on this note. Art is the template for life. And not to be pretentious, because there's a lot of pretentious art out there. And I disagree. I disagree with their opinion on what art is. Obviously, art is entirely subjective. Despite it being entirely subjective, it is just one thing. And it is just turning your brain's waves and whatever, turning all that mess inside your brain, converting it into something useful. And that's all it is. And the this of it is what people mistake. And that's the thing that's common in everything. Everything is this to this. A mess of something, a mess of nothing. Right? At least we perceive it as a nothing. And then it becomes converted through iteration and work and iteration and ideation. And it becomes converted into this. And yeah, you just keep working at something and you have something. Right? And obviously, we're going to go into the different things that this encompasses in more detail at another time when I've had time to come up with ideas for full streams. But that's essentially it. And if by some stroke of luck you find this, I hope that you can learn something from it. Because I am an artiste. You are. And you might know, and you might not know it. You might not know it, and you might disagree. You might think you do not have the penchant for art, but you are an artist. And therefore, we are artistes. Yeah. Did you get it? Welcome to the rest of your life. Goodbye. Wait. Goodbye.